After a woman was found dead inside her home northeast of downtown and a man shot to death on the east side, the city of Columbus has unfortunately set a new record. There have now been 140 homicides this year, surpassing the city's last record of 139 set in the early 90s.
I don't think the number is the most important thing that we should focus on. Every single homicide, the victims have a family. You know, they have a mother and a father and sisters and brothers.
Now, officers urge citizens to be vigilant against crime in their neighborhoods and report anything suspicious to police officers. Now, right now, police have no suspects yet in the two recent killings. Now, officers are also working tonight to find out how a woman died in Franklinton. Police found her body this morning on North Guilford Avenue. Now, detectives still unsure tonight if someone killed her or if she died of natural causes.
The homicide numbers are unsettling for local groups working to stop violence on the streets. All new tonight at 11, NBC4's Rob Sneed talked with a man who turned his own life around from a life of violence. He's speaking out about what he thinks needs to be done next. Rob?
Well, calling that man tells me that the teens in Columbus's urban areas are missing guidance. He says he's seen this both professionally and personally. The new record-breaking stats released is not one to be celebrated. Homicides are at an all-time high.
It's sickening. It's sickening just to see how many of my young brothers' lives can be taken in 1 year.
Columbus is Dejon White's home, and he's working to help stop the shootings from happening through the organization Think, Make, Live.
The lack of guidance is making these kids vulnerable to deception.
Think, Make, Live is a community initiative that is geared toward helping expose young men and boys to opportunities that would help them make better decisions instead of looking to the streets. This 21-year-old is changing lives through his spoken word.
And instead of building their integrity, they emulate celebrities that shoot guns and sell drugs.
And his own experiences as a teen. When he was 17 years old, White says he shot someone. His victim lived, but it landed him in a juvenile correctional facility until he was 20 years old.
Not really having too many options of knowing what to do. Shooting someone was one of the only few options that I knew to do at that moment.
White says he turned his life around with the help of Think, Make, Live CEO Terry Green. Despite his organization's efforts and others like it, the homicides keep coming.
It's a challenge. It's hard. It's tough in our streets for our young people to actually come together. I believe that there should be more opportunities for young people to be able to thrive in a community as far as resources.
Green as well as White says they will continue their efforts. And though the narrative in this piece doesn't have a happy ending.
So now the only thing left in our race is the face of a thug because we act as if we are.
White is optimistic that one day the senseless killings will end and he will be inspired to write a new conclusion. And both men tell me they are hopeful that one day homicide numbers will be at zero. Live at CPD headquarters, Rob Sneed, NBC4.